Okay, so I've caught up with Michael Dunne, and Michael is the Secretary of Ballinagh GAA. You're very welcome to the studio this afternoon, Michael. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you, Aine. Yeah.
Okay, Michael, so Ballinagh is just after getting over and its climb and cycle of Crowpatrick.
Yeah, they had there a few weeks ago.
A few weeks ago, Cavity were out there. We got coverage of that, and you're not happy with that, but you're going to go on a challenge again. You're having a 15k and a 16k cycle and a 7k walk in Ballinagh. Okay.
Yeah, that's one of our fundraisers this year. I suppose fundraising is very important within and all GAA clubs, and basically we said we'd come up with an idea that would get everybody involved. So with the cycle and with the walk, it's going to appeal to both young people, adults and families.
Yeah, you're taking in everybody there, with the walkers, the cyclists. You have all the cyclists still limbered up after the big cycle, and then the family day, the walk around Fleming's Folly. Michael, we were just saying earlier that the country actually has gone mad walking and cycling. It's got very, very, very popular, and also that it's a great fundraising way, isn't it?
Yeah, no, exactly.
And there's a logic behind that, isn't there?
Yeah, I know. It's the way it is nowadays. I think more people seem to be getting involved in activity there in regards to kind of walk and running or whatever. So we come up with the idea with the fundraising, as I mentioned there, that we get everybody involved. So the 15k cycle on, that's going to appeal to maybe ones that's maybe likes to, yeah. Well, for ones who want to do kind of just kind of
on your bike for the day.
For the day, yeah. So that's why we went with the 15k. Now the 60k cycle is probably for the ones that you already mentioned, the ones maybe that have done the Crowpatrick. Serious cyclists, the ones that's maybe out training that.
Maybe Michael, you tell us what the routes are exactly.
Yeah, well the 60k challenge is what we hope to do. Registration is going to be at 10 a.m. in the morning. That's going to be in Ballinagh. So we're going to have that.
Where exactly?
That's going to be at the club dress rooms in Ballinagh. So that's happening there. So at 11 a.m. then we're going to head into Cavan Town, because we're going to be involved with the Richard Keith.
Yeah, we're going to say that. Cavan TV is going to be there on the day, and that's the day of the Richard Keith Memorial Fund Pop Star Cycle. Yeah. And brilliant. And you are incorporating your 60k with that, so that's great. Yeah.
With the route, yeah. So we do that Richard Keith in that morning for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and then.
So you're bringing in all your cyclists into Cavan, and they're going to do their stint on the bikes as the start of their 60k.
At the start of 60k, yeah. So we felt that as a club that it'd be great with Ballinagh and Cornafame being neighbouring clubs, and in the community people knowing each other, and it also a brilliant cause and a world record attempt. We felt the club would be more than delighted that before the start of the 60k to actually participate in that. So.
And we pick you up at that day. We'll be there that day covering the whole thing. It's going to go out live streamed to the world from 7 to 7.
Very
Isn't
good.
That right?
Yeah. So it's there's kind of I'd say there's a lot of organisation.
How many cyclists do you think you'll have for the 60k?
Well, we depends on you. We can't. I'd say we could have 30 to 40, and basically with that, then the route being is we're going to go from then Cavan Town to Crestone to Killishandra, Milltown, back up the bypass, back Lacken, Granard, and finish back in the club rooms. But to answer your question on I'd say we'll have around 30 to 40, 50 of the 60k cyclists on the given day.
To have them
so that's good numbers. We hope to have them numbers on that.
I think we can bring up now. We have your poster now, Michael. We'll be able to shoot up your poster on the screen. This is your poster. And it's done in the Ballinagh colour, of course, yellow.
Yeah, that's it.
And there you are, the Ballinagh cycle. Give out the details there, Michael, exactly what they want to do, where they go, what they want to do on the day, and how much they have to pay.
Right. So as you can see on the screen there, the 60k, that's I've talked about that. The 15k, it's going to be from Ballinagh down to Crestone. It's going to be Killishandra, Arva, Ghouls, back to Ballinagh.
There's a few hills in there, Michael.
There is.
A few. I know that road. There's a few hills in there now.
Just a few in there. So we get that one done on you. Then the 7k is going to be from Ballinagh, starting again the club rooms, out to Fleming's Folly and back. It's €15 per person, and we said €20 per family. So helmets must be worn by all cyclists on the day.
Of course.
And then later on that evening, we're going to have refreshments for everybody. I think everybody might need refreshments after. So that's basically. Can
I just ask you a thing now? If anybody there watching, can people bring dogs on the walks?
Well,
yes or no? Because a lot of people don't like it, and some people say yes, some people say no. And if you say yes, no, it's good for people to know.
Well, we haven't really kind of, I suppose, been honest, discussed that, but it depends if they want to bring the dogs. Listen, as
they're responsible for their dogs.
They're responsible for the dogs. They're responsible for the dogs.
Just know that if they meet other dogs, things can happen.
They'll
okay,
so we
just to clear up that point. So you're going to at the evening, then you're going to have in the community centre, I guess.
No,
or
it's
in the
just
club
the club rooms. We hope to maybe set up a marquee, a tent there, and again, this is all community based. People is doing the registration, people is taking part in the sites, people to make the refreshments, the sandwich and all that. It's all community. It's all community based, and as I say, we hope to get everybody back in the club restrooms and what they call it, have light refreshments. And
so, Michael, is there any of this thing doing sponsorship cards or anything like that? It's just your money is your registration on the day. That is your donation, and that's it. So therefore, you want as many people as possible to come in all the walks and the cycles, to do the walk and the cycles.
That's the way we went on. You see, the thing is, I suppose it is kind of an idea now that you can go back and be selling tickets the whole time. So we probably thought
it's a bit arduous, and people get fed up, you know that, and you might have a lot of effort and very little to show for it. Yeah. So the big thing is now registration is your donation on the day, and that's the way to go. That's
the way to go. And as I said there, it's kind of it's a good activity. It's good to meet other people. It's getting out there. It's not too dear.
And the weather's going to be good as well, Michael. Well, it's nice and warm. We've had 2 good summers in a row. We've had last year and this year. A great chance for people to get out and about and walk and to cycle. And there are more cyclists and walkers and indeed runners now with these triathlons out and about now. And it's a great way for people to get out and about. And you would have it marshalled as well, and there will be safety as well.
Listen, safety is very, very important.
Paramount.
We would have contacted Crow Park initially and risk assessed the whole thing in regards to haven't, as I said, helmets there. People will be marshalling it. There'll be lead cars. There'll be rear cars. There'll be signs on the given day.
And if you have anybody with a little bit of an accident, a puncture or something goes on the bike, have you pickups and everything like that?
Yeah, we pickups and all that. Yeah, no.
Or if anybody just gives up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I want to lift home.
Yeah, well, it could happen. You know what I'm saying? It could happen, and I've seen it happen on other cycles. But no, it's very good point there. That's why I go back to the point there. But helmets. Like we helmets are compulsory to wear, and we've sat down as a committee, and a lot of work goes into this. You mightn't think it for the plan out to 15k to 60k and the walk. So a lot of planning has gone into risk assessing it and making sure that it's going to be a fun day for people, that they can get out and enjoy it, but it's clearly marked, and what they call it, they just have to concentrate on their cycle and walk.
So your committee has done all this hard work.
Yes. Committee, they met the last 2 or 3 months. As I said there, committees, the GAA being a voluntary organisation, I've said it before the last time I was on, but they got on last year, they depend on volunteer work, and it's epitomise all that is good is people working together, and the committee has been hard working. They've had numerous meetings, and people have given up their own time and effort in regards to planning and preparing for this day. And
we can see the hard work that's going on out there in Ballinagh, and well done to Ballinagh team last year. They won. Brilliant stuff. We had you in the studio, and we had you there with the chieftain, or O'Reilly chieftain there from Cavan Gales, and wow, was everybody surprised when Cavan won, but they were Ballinagh won, sorry, but they were delighted. So well done. So that's the GAA, Ballinagh GAA, and your money is going back into the club that you're working on, and it's going back into the club. And of course, folks, they are making a donation to the Richard Keith Memorial Fund. That's going to be on the same day. It's a fun day for all the family. It's got to be a safe day, so please take care and watch out for other people on the road. Be courteous to other people on the road, because safety is of paramount. They want you to enjoy the day, have fun, and get as many as you can out on the day. Isn't that right, Michael?
That's the thing on. You've hit the nail on the head there. We're just encouraging as many people as we can to, what they call it, take part in it. That's one of the reasons here, and Cavan TV has been very good to us in regards to kind of helping promote it there. So we want people to come along, what they call it, enjoy it. As I said, it's all set up in regards to risk assessed, and it's just a huge fun element. So we would encourage everybody.
Okay, so it's all done for you folks. Just out on the day, you get on your bike, put your helmet on, and have fun. Okay, Michael, would you like to say anything? You know that we go out live on the internet to a lot of Ballinagh people, Cavan people all over the world. And if anybody's looking in on this, have you anything to say, like from Ballinagh to people out there, and they do log on and watch?
Yeah, no, we've our own Facebook page there. We've around 400 or 500 people that's there, and we've a lot of Americans who've been following us closely. So what I'd like to say to them is, I know there's a lot of them home at this time of the year, and anybody's home on holidays. Everybody in Ballinagh like to say, what call it, enjoy your holidays. Anybody's not home, keep in touch with our Facebook page or Cavan TV. You can follow us there, and in regards to what's upcoming events and what's happening. So
and we'll keep in touch with you as well, Michael. So
thank you
to Michael from Ballinagh. That's it. The 9th of August. The 9th of August, the Ballinagh cycle and the walk. Be there. Okay. Thanks, Michael, for coming into the studio.
Thanks very much. Cheers.